What's up, everyone? Sam here. I'm really excited to be sharing with you today. We've been talking about the workshop that we're doing, Master Remote Interviewing. We're going to be talking about a ton of stuff that you're going to need to know for those remote interviews. We're going to be talking about the coding tests. We're going to be talking about phone interviews. We're going to be talking about all these remote interviews that we keep seeing. Like, we know all these companies are switching to remote interviews now. So we're going to be covering all that stuff. In session one, I'm going to be talking about all the technical things that you're going to need to know. But in session two, I'm really excited. I'm here with Paula Rizzo right now, and I want to introduce you to her because she's going to be telling you all about how to connect with your interview and how to interviewer and how to make them actually like fight for you in your interview. Because that's really the thing that you want, right? You want your interviewer to be on your team. You want your interviewer to really go out on a limb for you. And she is an Emmy award-winning TV producer. She's helped thousands of people land interviews and master those interviews on live TV, right? Like, that's like the highest pressure interview that you could possibly do. So she's going to be joining us, and she's going to be teaching us all about what we can do to connect with our interviewer, all the little tips and tricks that we're going to need to make sure that we're getting the most out of our interviews. So I want to go ahead and introduce Paula here. Paula, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to help you all connect in a better way with whoever you're talking to on the other side of that screen. I know that it's a struggle, right? You can't feed off someone's energy if you're not in the room with them. And the idea here is that you want them to really fall in love with you so that they will fight for you to get that job. So I'm happy to help you to do that. It does take some practice, but we're gonna go through it. I have a lot of good tips for you.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this. I know, like, we've been talking about this already, and you have so much that I think is going to be not only just generally useful to people, but it's going to be stuff that I think we haven't seen before. Because I think a lot of times there's, we kind of know the basics, but it's taking that to that next level, and it's really helping us to hone those skills. So I know, like, you have a couple tips that you wanted to share. I'd love to, hear those and share those with our audience before we ask them to go ahead and, if you haven't already, register for the workshop.
Yeah, we'd love to see you in the live workshop, but here's the deal. First off, if you're going to do any kind of video, whether it be an interview or talking to somebody doing, a video or something, you want to bring that computer screen up. So right now, my computer is on a stand because you want it to be eye level. You don't want to be shooting up or shooting down on yourself. It's just not a good look. So whatever you have to do, even if you use some books, you don't have to go buy anything. Use some books, boost up that camera on your computer, and so that you're perfectly eye level. That's number one. Number two is to always, always, always look directly into the camera. And I know it's awkward, but it looks so much better from the other side. So the person that you're connecting with will think you're looking at them, even though you're really not. A lot of times people want to look down, right? So like right now I'm looking down, I'm looking at Sam, and that feels more natural because it feels like I'm talking to him. But when I look up into the camera, you guys think I'm looking directly at you. So it takes a little bit of practice, but you really just have to treat that camera like a person. Believe me, it's helpful for sure. And then the last thing is lighting. You don't have to get crazy and buy a whole bunch of new lights and things like that. Use natural light whenever possible. I would say, like, right now, I don't have a light on. I have a big window in front of me. I have natural light, and I'm just using that light as my source. So see if you can do that. Never put light behind you. So if you have any kind of window behind you, cover it because it'll make your shot super dark. They won't be able to see you. The thing here is that these recruiters, people who are interviewing, they want you to do well. They want you to get the job. So these little tweaks can really help you to stand out a little bit.
I love those because those are all things that you can do so easily, but they're going to make such a difference, and they're going to make such a difference in how you are connecting to people. Because what you said just now, I love, there was a quote from, I'm pretty sure it was from George Clooney, and he basically said that he really started succeeding at his auditions when he started thinking that they're not against me. I'm actually the solution to their problem. And in this case, in your interviews, you are the solution to your interviewer's problem. They want you to be successful because the last thing they want to be doing is interviewing 5,000 people. So if we can really connect with them, if we can just do these little things, it's going to make such a difference. So I love those. Thank you, Paula, for joining me for this. Again, you guys, This workshop is going to be freaking awesome. I'm so excited about this. We've been putting so much work into this. And if you haven't already, make sure that you go register. We'll put a link below, or you'll see a link in the email or somewhere around here. And definitely join us for it. We will have recordings and everything. So if you can't attend live, totally okay. We'll give you a chance to, ask your questions ahead of time and make sure that we cover all of those. I'm really excited though, and I hope to see you in the workshop.